Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Clock, 10. Ready.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one after around the 33. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. The Panthers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Double. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Hut.
First down, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now Young going to move him around. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try to throw now. Young. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Red, cycle.
Off the play fake, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Drill green. Blue, go. Black ultra. Ready.
Young on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go, set. Hey, check mega. Yellow, zoom. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Ready.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set.
Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Black shot. Ready, go. Claws red. Needle blue. Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Let's go.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Fight, white. Go red.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Blue striker. Slide blue. Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time, he is in. Isaiah Pacheco Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
22 needle. 6. Mega. Smash. Red.
Young will set to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14, Panthers 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. That's double the distance to the first down marker.
Green jack. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Drill green. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow. Come back.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Black Ultra. Black Shot. Claws red. Ready?
Final play of the half. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the So we will start here at the 25.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Chris Wormley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Hey, 43, 13.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Fights loose. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
64 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Right. 97. Ready.
It's Young on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
The 40-yard line.
Now here's Young. It's caught by Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Clock, 10. Need old blue. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Red, yellow. White, white. Blue striker. Light blue. Sand.
Now Young.
Pass caught here by Osborne.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him a gain of 37. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off.
Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
15.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
Runs through the contact. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is we're through 3 quarters of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Attack!
Again, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Young's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Young. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready?
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Smack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
43
Young, he's going to change it up.
Blaster. 6. Green Jack. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. There he goes again, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 38 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
22 needle.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Steel, black. Red, cycle. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Being chased out left. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that went to the right side and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Panthers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Young's throw there incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. Gee, you figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break. Go